First section today is entitled BIM to FM, scratching the surface of BIM people, processes, and technologies. Your presenter today is Mark Heschel-Schwartz. Mark is the Solutions Manager for BRG. He's gained experience in the IWMS industry while working directly for ARCHIBUS in a variety of roles. He's currently responsible for the delivery of technology-enabled business solutions to BRG's customers, and he's currently involved with the project that Paul Larkins will be covering in his Unum Customer Spotlight. It's all yours, Mark.
Okay. I guess I'm going to start off with what would probably be a very difficult question. What does BIM, B-I-M, stand for? Is it busy imitating management, big informative meeting, bad information management, or building information modeling? Hopefully, people would have guessed this even if they had no idea what BIM was. But BIM is building information modeling. To give you a rough idea of what BIM is for people that aren't familiar, BIM is very similar to managing. So it's building information management. And when you're looking at BIM, it's important to note that it's very similar to CAD. And the difference between BIM and CAD is that BIM manages information in 4 dimensions. The third one being 3 dimensions, and the fourth one being time. So BIM really is the process of generating and managing building data during the entire building life cycle. So it takes information a step further than CAD traditionally took it. So a lot of organizations nowadays are looking to BIM to go, again, a step further through than what CAD historically took them. Now that people are starting to use BIM instead of CAD, or BIM in conjunction with CAD, the question then is, why BIM to FM? Because BIM is used by A&E parties, it's used by contractors, subcontractors, it can be used by owners. But what we found is that historically people, as they start to use BIM, aren't really thinking about it from an FM perspective. So when we're looking at this, it's really important to notice why BIM to FM. The 4 reasons, or 4 of the reasons that we've really come up with, or that ARCHIBUS has come up with for BIM to FM, is the idea of data integrity and ongoing management. So one of the things that we find is that when you are working with a CAD drawing, and if it's not linked with FM, in a similar fashion, if you're working with a BIM model and it's not linked to FM, you're not going to be able to retain those room standards, those equipment standards. You're not going to be able to maintain really the data integrity that comes with an FM database. So when you start to use BIM, you have to think about it from an FM perspective early on, because you need to make sure that you're capturing information in the correct format so it can then get pulled into your facility management system. The second reason why BIM to FM is enterprise-wide scalability. A BIM model can really only be used one model at a time. It can only be focused on one building, maybe a floor, maybe a part of a floor. What an FM system or database allows you to do is to look at many, many different buildings from an enterprise-wide scalability standpoint. So you could have 50 different models for 50 different buildings that are all analyzing data in 50 different ways, but you're not going to be able to get that enterprise-wide scalability and compare the information apples to apples without tying it together with a system like an FM database. Enterprise-wide scalability allows you to manage information in a variety of different formats and give people the ability to access information in a way that they would then be able to use it easily. Some people might use Revit, which is a BIM application. Some people might use ARCHIBUS, which is an IWMS tool. Other people are just using a handheld device to do building management or facilities management. With enterprise-wide accessibility, you want to make sure that the people are using the right tool for the right job, and it's very unlikely when people start using BIM that everyone's going to want to learn a sophisticated tool like Revit. They're going to want to work in a web environment like Web Central that they might be more familiar with. So the enterprise-wide scalability piece really ties back to the right tool for the right job.